Let's move on to the all-new Toyota Sedition. As somebody that likes to vote with my dollar, I try to spend money in ways that don't support organizations that I disagree with. One example is Disney. I'm not a fan of how Disney, during the pandemic, raised the pay-per-view prices of UFC fights, not once, not twice, but at least 3 times that I'm aware of. Where people are financially struggling, we have a global pandemic going on, and Disney is more concerned with just squeezing out every last penny that people would have on a sport that they may enjoy. So I no longer am a fan of the UFC. I mean, there's other reasons for that as well. Not a big fan of Dana White or how he likes to manipulate his fighters into thinking that they don't deserve money. But specifically Disney, because I don't think Disney's a very good company anyway. They don't like to pay their artists. There's a big hubbub because they stopped donating to the Republicans, but they only paused that donation process. Like, I'm sure as soon as whatever DeSantis's, tirade of crybabiness ends, they will get right back to donating to conservative politicians. But it seems as though Toyota is doing a similar thing as far as donating to conservatives who were responsible for trying to overthrow the government. And not that I'm in the market for a new car, but if I was, this would definitely discourage me from buying a Toyota, which, as a brand of automobile, Toyota, one of the most reliable, holds their value extremely well, and I would consider getting a Toyota under any other circumstances, but not now. Not now. If I was, I'm not in the market to buy a car, but if I was, I would probably do a little bit more research and see what car companies don't donate to conservatives. But definitely just the idea and concept of voting with your dollar. Since we have so little control over anything in this country, unless you're a billionaire or running a giant corporation, the individual has very little to no control over what happens in the government. I mean, we vote, and our votes are counted, but on that side, there's a lot of, people that aren't able to vote, or not eligible to vote, or not allowed to vote, or kept from voting. Like, there's a lot of fuckery that goes on with that. But if it's because voting, as far as it's been proven in the past election, there's very little to no voter fraud that goes on. But aside from your one vote that you can cast, there's really, there's not a whole lot of things you can do. So not spending money, giving money to companies that do things you don't agree with is one of the ways. So I try and do that. And and another reason I chose this, because I enjoy the Photoshop. It's funny to see a good quality Photoshop with a message versus a lot of like the right-wing propaganda Photoshops you see are really bad. Really bad. So it's good. I enjoy seeing a high-quality Photoshop, New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on YouTube and everywhere our podcasts are found. Binge the full week over at inspireddisorder.com/plus. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. And follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!
Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.